Hello, my name is Vedant. I am a legal intern with Lexis and Company. Before starting off the video, I would like to say that please like and share the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel of Lexis and Company. A small disclaimer that the videos does not promote or advertise anything about the Lexis and Company as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India, and these videos are only for educational purposes. So in this video, we will discuss a really important case which was answered by the Karnataka High Court regarding, can commercial court impose conditions while granting interim bail to protect the defendant under Order 39 Rule 1 and 2 of the Civil Code Procedure. The Karnataka High this question was decided in the case of Holcom Trading Private Limited versus Sri V Prasad. So the facts of the case was, an application was filed under Order 39 Rule 1 and 2 seeking for an order of temporary injunction restraining the defendants. The trial court granted the same but imposed certain conditions. The plaintiff, being aggrieved by the same, filed the present appeal in the Karnataka High Court seeking to set aside the conditions imposed in the said order. So the contentions of the parties were, the counsel for the appellant submitted that balance of convenience lied in favor of the plaintiff, and thus it was not permissible for the trial court to impose the conditions so imposed by the trial court. The imposition of conditions of payment of rentals every month without being able to make use of the said premises would cause grave and irreparable harm to plaintiff. The counsel for the respondent submitted that plaintiff, if so interested, can always take possession of the property and make payment of the due amounts. Defendant has complied with all the obligations and has put off construction by investing huge amounts of money, and the only manner in which the interest of defendant can be safeguarded is by way of conditions imposed by the trial court. So what was held by the Karnataka High Court and the observations made by the High Court. So the Karnataka High Court referred to the judgment of the Supreme Court in the case of Vendor Limited and another versus Entox India Private Limited, wherein the Supreme Court observed that the court at this stage acts on certain well settled principle of administration of this form of interlocutory remedy, which is both temporary and discretionary. The object of the interlocutory injunction, it is stated, is to protect the plaintiff against injury by violation of his rights for which he could not adequately be compensated in damages recoverable in the action if the uncertainty were resolved in his favor at the trial. The need for such protection must be weighed against the corresponding need of defendant to be protected against injury resulting from his having been prevented from exercising his own legal rights for which he could not be adequately compensated. The court must weigh one need against another and determine where the balance of convenience lies. The court also made reference to the judgment of Apex Court in Gujarat Bottling Company Limited and other sources, the Coca-Cola and others, wherein it was held that the object of the interlocutory injunction is to protect the plaintiff against injury by violation of his legal rights for which he could not be adequately compensated in damages recoverable in the action if the uncertainty were resolved in his favor at the trial. The need for such protection has, however, to be weighed against the corresponding need of defendant to be protected against injury resulting from his having been prevented from exercising his own legal rights for which he could not be adequately compensated. The court must weigh one need against the another and determine where the balance of convenience lies. The court, considering the precedents and the facts of the case, held that it is bounded duty of any court of law to consider the comparable damage, loss, or injury that may be caused to both to the plaintiff or to the defendant, and it would be the duty of the court to protect the defendant from any loss which may be caused on the plaintiff for failing in the suit, such losses being caused on account of the injunction issued on the plaintiff being made by such plaintiff, on the application being made by such plaintiff. The court allowed the appeal, altering certain conditions while upholding others imposed by the trial court. So the Karnataka High Court observed that while granting an interim injunction on application filed under Order 39, Rule 1 and 2 of CPC, the commercial court can impose conditions on the plaintiff while granting an order of injunction so as to protect defendant in the event of plaintiff not succeeding in his plea. So this was all about the case. Do like and share the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel of Lexis and Company. Thank you.